So welcome to this video. I have Gavin here, who is the inventor of the iheal technique, and I want to share with you how this amazing technique works. So Gavin, can you just tell me, what is the iheal technique?
Well, the iheal technique is a natural approach to get the body to heal quickly, more completely, and naturally.
Okay, so how does it work?
So the way that it works is it unlocks your body's innate ability to heal from within by optimizing three things: your mind, your will, and your energy.
Okay, so does it have anything to do with like intentions and like what are you specifically doing with the body or to the body?
So yeah, the intentions part is the will. So it's about aligning the three things up: your mind, your will, and energy. You kind of get the right mindset. You get the mind in a natural state, which is a more aware state, and then you bring in the intention or the will where you focus on what it is that you want. And then I come in as a catalyst and I transfer that kind of information to your body, and that kind of starts a process of chemical and physical reactions which just kind of enhance the healing process and show these amazing capabilities that the body has at healing itself.
That's great. So it sounds like basically the client or the person already has built-in healing powers and you're just magnifying those healing powers. Is that right?
Yes, that's why it's from healing from within, it comes from the inside.
I see. So you're really not healing them with your hands, their body's healing itself. You're just serving as the catalyst or the guide in making that happen, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So how did you get started with this amazing technique?
Well, it all started from myself and looking how to heal myself. Playing football and heavy weight training, I had really injured myself, and I was left to the point at 30 years old with stage 3 degenerative arthritis of my spine.
Wow.
My left shoulder wasn't functioning because it was reconstructed. My only options medically were to either have my shoulder replaced or to just take drugs and pain meds. And so, being a personal trainer and looking through continuing ed credits, I found some amazing bodywork practitioners that totally changed the way I look at what's possible, how the body could heal itself, and I've kind of been on a journey to help as many people, look for that alternative to taking drugs or surgery and show how powerful you really are at healing by kind of looking on the inside, not the outside.
Yeah, it's amazing. Once you sort of experience a huge benefit for yourself, you almost want to share it with the rest of the world, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so were you healed by a person or someone that sort of helped you overcome those tremendous age-related injuries?
Yes, I had my first reactivation session with Andy Langberg, and he was located in New York. And I had went up and I went for my shoulder because it needed to be replaced, and I was just looking for some strength or comfort. And I didn't get the amazing benefits I felt from it were my whole body, not just my shoulder. I woke up the next morning and my spine, which I didn't think was able to be strengthened, felt phenomenal. When I woke up, I sat up straight out of bed, and I hadn't done that in about 5 or 6 years. And
wow.
That kind of
in one session?
One session.
Wow.
Yeah.
And since then, have you been able to fine-tune that technique?
So yeah, that's what iheal came about, because I've never, the whole premise of iheal is you heal from within. So the potential is unlimited to what you can do. So whenever somebody asks if I can help them with something, I've never said no, because it's coming from within them, not me. And so that's how it evolved, because I got a lot of big kind of cases, so to speak, where I was really challenged to see if I can heal people, and I did by kind of like stepping outside the box and really showing what the body can actually do.
Okay. Well, are there specific conditions that it's for at all?
It's really for any condition, because it comes from within. So you kind of set what you believe is possible. I believe that anything is possible for your body to heal itself. And so if you have a belief or an intention or a will to do, that old expression, where there's a will, there's a way.
Sure.
And so a lot of magical things happen all the time.
Yeah.
And so what I do is I come in as a catalyst, and I try to make that happen for you.
Wow. Like, what's been the most amazing case study or client or situation that you've worked on?
So the most amazing one was, I had a girl who was 12 weeks pregnant, and she had 2 massive hemorrhages on each side of her uterus. And she came to me and asked if I can help. And I said yes, and she asked me how, and I said, well, it's not so much how, it's your body's going to do it, and I'm going to put it in a position to. So she got out of the hospital on a Saturday. I worked on her on a Sunday. And then when she got retested that following Friday, it was only 5 days later, both hemorrhages were fully absorbed by her body.
Wow.
Gone, and she didn't feel anything. Like there was no blood charge, anything.
Right.
So that was one that really stuck out. That was like.
Were the doctors shocked at that?
Yes, they were very shocked.
Yeah.
And she was just telling me, they kept asking her, because she told them that she saw me, and all they wanted to know is if I gave her herbs. Yeah, so.
And again, that healing came from within her own body. You just basically, I guess, served as a catalyst, right?
Yes.
That's amazing. Now, who can this help? Are there specific populations it's for, or are there specific people that it can help?
Well, that's where I've evolved it to, is I believe it can help every population.
Okay.
I've worked on a 6-week-old and helped a 6-week-old that was real colicky. One session took about 11 hours, and the colic went from colic to cooing.
Wow.
And I've also helped people that are 90 years old in full muscle spasm that couldn't lay on a table, that basically I had to treat just sitting down on a chair.
Okay.
And got, great benefits and great relief.
Wow. Are there any contraindications, or are there any conditions or things that it can't do or can't work with?
No, because it's so non-invasive.
Okay.
There's no manipulating, there's no adjusting.
Sure.
I'm not breaking anything down. I'm magnifying your intention. And so it's all about that mind, will, and body, and aligning the three up like that. And once that happens, the body, is in a great
Heals itself.
position to heal.
Yeah. Does the treatment hurt at all during the process?
It does not hurt. In fact, most people, and one of the biggest things I'll do is if I'm looking at something and addressing somebody, I'll put somebody in a position, they'll say that's uncomfortable, and then when I go to put them back in the position, and I'll say, how do you feel? The most common thing is, oh, actually it feels a lot better. Because they're so shocked how non-invasive it is that it could actually feel better.
Wow. Now, so how long do these amazing results typically last?
And so that depends, and that depends kind of on your lifestyle and how aware you are of your body. So they can last for weeks, months, years. It depends how active you are and how active you push your lifestyle, how well you manage stress, because ultimately stress is the ultimate
anti-healer, right?
Yeah. So if you have a good way of managing stress, it could definitely last a lot longer. If not, definitely, maintenance might be required to help keep the benefits going.
Now, are there a typical number of sessions that's required for someone to sort of fully heal from their condition?
It all depends on the people, but I would say on average, 85% of the clients can get almost 90 to 100% healed within 3 sessions.
Wow, 3 sessions. And again, you kind of touch upon the possible need for maintenance. How does that work? Like, what are the biggest variables or determinants that would require someone to have maintenance sessions?
So it all depends on their goals, like they would create it. And so how active they are, how far they want to push, how long you may have had this injury or complaint, and it all kind of depends on them. I have clients that I like to see once a month, or sometimes even they could just do quick 2 half-hour sessions a month, every other month, and that just kind of keeps them going and keeps them strong. Because the goal is mindset. It depends on your mindset. If you have a preventative mindset, you try to address little things before they become big things.
Sure. So it sounds like if they're not taking the action and having the mindset of on a regular basis kind of maintaining their body, those are probably the most likely people who need maintenance, right?
Yes.
I see. Now, does this work with other medical treatments? Do people who are considering this have to stop if they're getting treated by an orthopedic, a chiropractor, a massage therapist, or even a physical therapist?
It definitely works well on its own, but it also could work synergistically with any other treatments. The main thing to determine is if you're getting positive results from a treatment, that's good. Sometimes treatments can be repetitive strain or repetitive stress, and the person might not be aware. So it all depends. If you've seen positive benefits and you've been trying something and if you just need that extra push, this is where iheal can come in and kind of magnify that and kind of speed kind of the recovery.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it sounds like you're saying if people are getting some benefits from their typical medical treatment, this will synergistically help it happen faster. But if they're not getting any benefit, or if the other medical treatment's hurting them, then obviously they should stop that. Is that what you're saying?
They can try to
Yeah.
see. Yeah, the best thing is, you have to change to make something happen. So.
Right. Well, I'm super excited to have this amazing service here at Body Solutions.